Oh, people are texting me right now, so excuse me. But normally I go live on my phone from the YouTube Live app. I'm going to try to start doing more things from my computer. And I hope you're doing well out there. For those of you that are watching this live, I appreciate you plugging in. Of course, you can put some chat. If you have a live chat going on, you're welcome to ask me questions or anything else. For those of you that don't follow me and maybe stumbled across this video, whether it's on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, or even YouTube, then first of all, welcome. My name's Herman Davis. My brand is the work from home dad. And the reason I didn't start off that way, of course, I started off with, I guess, employed dad, working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and just wanted to do a business. But I had the same challenges that most people have when they look at going into business for themselves. My challenges were that, I had a family, and that can be a challenge. Why? Because just working and having a family is hard because you're trying to balance things and bring, spend time doing what you do to make a living, but you also want to spend time investing up in your kids. So I was faced with that. I had little money. Of course, I had a job, which we all know that jobs are meant to pay bills, not necessarily to live a lifestyle. I definitely have any experience. So, what we've done, we've actually built something that sustains us. I'm working from home full time now, but I really want to come out, and give short videos. And I'll be, I'm looking at coming up 2 minutes right now. So if you can't hit the subscribe button, that way you can be notified of any videos that I have. Also, you can actually hit the notification. So when I do go live, you'll catch my videos. But today I want to just talk about something, an observation I made. I call the circle of life. And what the circle of life means is that it's amazing that we're all on this earth, but we're at different places in our specific journey. I was driving this morning over to the store to get some dishwashing liquid. And, on my way out, I noticed 3 different things, 3 different people in 3 different areas in their life. And these people were probably within 500 feet of each other. And it was just, it was just amazing to me how each one of them were in a different place in their life. First of all, I saw a group of kids playing and not a worry in the world. As a matter of fact, I think one of them kicked the ball over the fence. And the only worry they had was we need to go into the neighbor's yard to get the ball up over the fence. They're not worried about bills. They're not worried about, promotions at the job. They're not worried about none of these things. They're just worried about getting the ball. And I remember that part of life, I call it innocence, because at that time you're really unaware of everything that's going on around you, and you just focus on what's going on. I remember growing up, when I used to go to school, the only thing I was on my concern was what we were having for lunch. I wasn't really worried about nothing else. I was like, I got excited over what we had for lunch and, elementary and middle school. And in high school, I had a little bit more worries, because I had social pressure. But my point is, when I was younger, there was really nothing to worry about. So that was one phase. And then after I passed them up and I just spent maybe 4 seconds looking at what they were doing. I seen a couple outside at their home, and they were in some type of argument about something. He was pointing at the house and stuff like that, and she was holding a piece of paper in her hand. And they're on another phase in life, which is you move from the innocence, and now you get trapped up in the trappings of life, the things that we deem that are important to us, things such as status, what we drive, where we live, arguing over things such as probably bills or finances. And things aren't so simple anymore. The things that we used to worry about, we don't worry about them anymore. And we complicate our lives with things that we really don't need, but yet they take the place of those things that are important, which is spending time with people and loving folks. And then as I drove a little bit further, I was actually pulling to the store where I was going to get my dishwashing liquid. And I seen somebody on a corner homeless. There's an older gentleman. Turn this thing so I won't get no notifications. There's an older gentleman, and he was homeless. And the weird thing about that situation, I can say weird, but the thing that struck me is even though he was sitting on a corner, he had a sign about giving money for food. As I got out of my car, he was smiling. He was smiling. And it's hard to imagine that, I just left a couple that seem to, they have a home, they probably got some kind of income coming in, and they're at this cross point where they're frowning and upset. And then I see someone that literally doesn't have anything but probably what's on the clothes that's on his back. And he's smiling. I think he reached another level in life, a different cycle in life, where that cycle you call grateful. And when you're in a grateful cycle, you realize that there are a lot of things in life that we thought that we needed, but we really don't need. There are things that we want out of life. Like I said, like the big car, the big house, the fancy car, the cable subscription, the type of clothes, whether it's the type of shoes, the type of jewelry we wear, whether it's something less like that. We get so caught up in all those things, and then you reach a point in your life where you realize that the only thing you need is life itself. That the ability to suck in air, to see another day, to feel the warmth of the sun. And when I see people like that, they make me realize, they make me go back and check myself to make sure that I'm not so caught up in things that I miss the beauty there is out there. I can be complaining about the heat, but at the same time, there's a beauty about the warm sun on my face and me going outside and experiencing it, So there's all kind of cycles that we're in. And, the thing about it is these cycles are not based on age. I know I said that the kids, they were young and they were, concerned about simple things. The two people that had conflict, they were kind of middle-aged and they were concerned about all kind of other complex things. And the older man who was homeless, he was just happy just to live. So it's not that you have to reach an age to reach that. You can elect to be in any cycle you want. That's the beauty of life. You can elect it and you can be in that cycle. So whether you want to be like a kid and keep life simple, you have the ability to do that. Whether you want to have the wisdom of somebody that's older that lived through things and had things and lost things, but understood at the end of the day, only thing that matters is you and your family. You can do that also. So figure out which circle of life, which cycle you're in, where you are in life, and ask yourself, do you want to remain there? What can you do to change your mindset to get somewhere else? So until my next live broadcast, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let me know if I can help you out in any way, shape, or form. And I thought my mouse was dying on me, but I see y'all next.